What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today's video is gonna be a walk and a talk. A talk and a walk and a talk. I have never been on this little trail. I seen it yesterday, so I was like, you know what? Let me go and do it tomorrow. I really was gonna just come and walk on it, you know, just by myself and not bring, you know, my camera or phone or anything like that. But for some reason, something just told me to, you know, take my phone and record this video. And this video is going to be, y'all hear it? Y'all hear the nature? Look at this, y'all. They talking, y'all listening? Ah! I love this. It's so good. And my last video was about being in nature. Come on, man. Nah, but this video is gonna be about you are not your past, okay? Whoever it is that is watching this video right now, I just want to let you know that you are loved, okay? You are cared about, okay? And you deserve to be happy in this world, okay? Do not let nobody try to knock you down from whatever it is that you like, from whatever it is that brings you joy, peace, and happiness, okay? Anybody that comes into your life and tries to, like, knock any of that shit off, they is a hater. They is an enemy. And do not let their words try to deceive you, okay? Because actions speak louder than words, okay? So if you know that there is somebody in your circle or even your family, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, this might hurt a lot of y'all, but a lot of people in y'all families be y'all biggest ops. Not your friends, not your neighbor, no, your family be your biggest ops. And the reason why it be your family is because they know what you've been through. They know all the shit that you had to go through as a child. And when you finally decide that you don't want to live that life that you is used to and you was accustomed to, and you're able to change your life and they're not, that's gonna make them real upset. Very, very upset, because you had the courage to be able to change your life for the better, and they're still stuck in that same cycle, in that same, you know, they still stuck in that mentality of they want people to feel bad for them. And it's like, no, like, if you was able to do it, then they was able to do it too, right? So you can't, don't let nobody put no type of fear or nothing in your heart about changing your life for the better, okay? Because you are not your past. You are not none of this shit that you've been through. You know, you've been through the shit, and you understand the pain, the trauma. You know the feeling of what it was to be hurt as a child. And a lot of y'all gotta also remember too is that you was a child, okay? You is young, like, you know, you was experiencing things that you was not supposed to be experiencing at your age, you know what I'm saying? And you being able to go through all that traumatic shit that you was able to go through as a child just goes to show how strong you really are, because you went through all that shit as a child, you get what I'm saying? So now that you is an adult, and you know, you have more knowledge and understanding of the world and everything around it, like, you should be able to knock that shit out. You know what I'm saying? And this is a real cool tree. I like that one. Bro, let me just show y'all real quick. Hold on. Look at, it's just nothing but trees. Look at trees. I like it. Yeah, you is not your past, and you know, you is more greater than what you really think that you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, take whatever it was that you went through as a child, take whatever that pain, that hurt, that whatever it was that you had to go through as a child, take that and, heal from everything that you've been through. Go back and, I don't want to say relive your life, but, go back to your past and, just kind of like just go back to your past and just like understand that everything that you went through and everything that you've been through, none of it was your fault, okay? You was just a product of your environment, okay? You had to go through all of that stuff so you can be the person that you are today. Because if you didn't go through none of the stuff that you went through when you was a child, you would not be the person that you are right now, right? Right. And, a lot of people be like, well, I wish this could have happened, and I wish that could have happened, and this and that. Well, it didn't happen, so now what are you going to do? You can't do nothing about it. You can't change nothing that happened, except for just accept the fact that it happened, This, too, is like, don't be afraid of change, okay? Do not let change scare you, because if you let change scare you and you let change, change is supposed to be a good thing, especially as you get older, because you don't want to be that same person that you was when you was a kid. Don't nobody want to, no, you was a grown-ass adult now. What do you, or however old you are, you can't, you cannot let that past ruin your future, because the more that you live in the past and the more that you be so, oh, woe me, and this and that and that and this, the harder it is for you to be able to move on with your life, because you were so stuck on the past. What could have happened, what should have happened, whatever the hell you thinking in your head. No, you gotta be able to understand, accept what it is and what it was, and learn how to properly deal with the shit, and not let that consume your life, because the more you live in the past, the harder it is for you to live in the present, and the present moment is really the only thing that is really I don't want to say the only thing, but that's real important in life, because if you're not in the present moment, then you too busy worried about the past, and you too busy worrying about the future. The future not here, and the past is gone. You can't do nothing about the future except for just hope that, look at y'all. I'm telling you, I love trees. You can't, the only thing for the future is you can just hope that it's gonna go the way that you want it to go, and you can't really think too much of it. It's a thought. Okay, that's cool. You gotta be back in the present, because, and that's, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, that is something that's really hard, is to be in the present moment, because you have to be able to understand and realize that the present moment is really the only moment that matters, The present moment is something that's real hard to deal with. Well, with me anyways, the present moment is something that I've always really kind of struggled with, because in everybody's mind, you always got a lot of thoughts coming in and out, you feel this way and you feel that way, but you also got to remember, you can't get too stuck on one specific thing, you know what I'm saying, because then it's once you focus on one specific thing too much, then it's okay, now all your thoughts is going to that one specific thing, and now your whole mind is just discombobulated and all over the place, because you put too much time and too much energy and too much focus onto something, on one specific thing, and we're not supposed to do that. Another thing too is with our feelings, we have to learn how to feel our feelings and understand how we feel. You know, we can't just keep on just shoving them down and just ignoring our feelings and just, you know, well, that's just what it is. Like, no, you gotta be able to feel your feelings and be able to understand the feelings that you're feeling, because if you don't, then you just gonna be repeating that same ass cycle. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, in like this generation, it's kind of hard because, you know, you got weed, you got pills, you got alcohol, you know, you got a lot of stuff that you were able to just go pick up and be like, okay, yeah, well, I don't want to deal with that, so I'm gonna go do that. And then it's like, once you don't feel your feelings and acknowledge your feelings, and then you go to some type of substance, all that does is just put you, that just, how do I want to say this? When you do that, damn. When you do that, that just goes to show how weak-minded of a person that you are, because you're not able to feel your emotions and understand and accept that you feel the way that you feel, and you don't want to fix it. You rather go to something else to see if that'll make you feel better, when in reality, that shit don't make you feel better. That just makes that shit worse. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You are not your past, and don't let your past dictate your future because of what you went through and all that other shit, because that shit don't matter. Well, it do matter, but it don't matter. Like, you know, damn. Oh, shoot. I don't know, like, your past made you. Like, your past made you who you are, but you just can't get too fixated on the past, because then you're gonna be all sad and in your feelings and depressed and everything else in the book, because your past was traumatic. And if you want to grow and evolve in life, you got to understand and accept the fact that your past was traumatic, and feel them feelings of them traumatic emotions and shit that you've been through. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like this might still be like the same thing said over and over, just in different forms. But your past is not, you is not your past, and don't let your past stop you from who you could be potentially in the future, you know? Because you can't stay the same forever. You can't nobody stay the same forever. And if you do, you're gonna live a miserable fucking life. A miserable life, because change is inevitable. You can either change for the better or change for the worse. And if you choose to change for the worse, then that means that you decided to not heal yourself and not try to better your life and better yourself emotionally, physically, or mentally, and even spiritually, because you gotta be able to evolve, to be able to, I don't know. You gotta be able to evolve a lot to become real spiritual. Like, and spirituality is not easy. Like, I'm just gonna say that off the bat. Spirituality is not easy at all. At the fuck all. Because you have no choice but to evolve. You have no choice but to think back at your past trauma. You have no choice but to feel your emotions and understand them and acknowledge them and really want to change your life for the better, because you can't hold on to none of that stuff being spiritual. Like, if you hold on to any of that stuff, any of the pain, the trauma, all that negative stuff, you is not spiritual. You can say you is and all this and that, but if you hold on to any of that shit and you choose not to really like dig deep into who you was meant to be and who you are or who you was, then that's a fake spiritualist to me. Like, you know, I don't mean to call nobody out on them like that, but that's just the harsh reality of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people in this generation, in this world, is so, like, it's so stuck on the past, like how everybody used to be and how everybody was, and just all that crazy stuff. And then there's some people here in the world that think you was the same person from 5 years ago. What in the what? Why would I be this, let alone 10 years ago? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you was the same person from 5 years ago, 10 years ago, then you got a lot of self-reflecting to do, my guy, because that shit is not normal. Not normal at all. There's a lot of shit in this world that's not normal that everybody fucking hypes up and normalizes to make the shit normal. Like, a lot of the shit that y'all motherfuckers normalize is not normal. Not normal at all. And the shit that motherfuckers don't want to normalize is the shit that's fucking normal. That shit's just crazy to me, because there's really people in this world that don't want to change at all, and that shit is not healthy. Like, why do you want to live? Like, why would anybody want to live in like a poverty mindset, in a sad, depressed, lonely type of mindset? Like, who the hell wants to live like that? Like, if you choose to live like that, then I don't know. There's something wrong with you. Like, you need to go see like a therapist or a psychiatrist or somebody, because that shit's not normal. Not normal the fuck at all. And don't let nobody in this motherfucking world try to tell you that that shit is normal, because it's not. Nowhere near normal at all. At the fuck all. I don't really know what this video was. I mean, I do know what it was, but I don't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? Change is good, and change is inevitable. So if you're gonna change, you might as well just change and make it for the better, you know. And it might be something that's real hard, real hard, but the more that you work on it, and the more that you really put your time and put your effort into wanting to better your life and wanting to change, then the easier it becomes. It becomes a lot easier once you actually really like dig deep into who you were, and like clear all them negative thoughts, and, you know, really just like accepting everything that was and everything that is, and just let go and let God. That's the easiest way to really put everything, is just let go and let God, you know. Pray about it, hope for the best, and, you know, that's just life. Yeah, but yeah, y'all, I think this is the end of the video. So, I mean, if you watched all the way through here, then use a real one. Love you guys. Bye.